Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to World of Tanks Generals. This is your slightly lovely host, NewtNation and today we are playing some 21st Battalion, and right now we're against a 7th. Love how disappointed I can sound about that. We're going to use that since we're going first. We're going to play a Su-85 first thing in the morning, guys. This is what's going to happen. Alright, we got an okay hand for this. So yeah, sorry about being gone so long. I mean, you watched the last video, you know what happened. I couldn't believe it took 2 weeks for everything to just like calm down. Like, people are just annoying. I hate them. But yeah, at least I'm back. I'm back now, so that's good. That's a good thing. So yeah, I'll start posting every day again, and currently the reason why I'm playing 21st is because this weekend I decided I should get back into playing Generals, because I didn't play for a little bit. Well, not that much at least, so I just started playing, and I'm currently on a 50-game winning streak with the 21st. No, not just the 21st. I played a lot of decks and noticed I was on beating my current win streak, basically, and I was just like, I wonder how high I can bring this, so then I switched to playing just the 21st and the 4th, because obviously that's the best approach for figuring out how high, like how ridiculously high you can take a winning streak, because obviously they're pretty strong decks. I mean, that's just how that works. He looks like he's going to be more of a control 7, so I'm going to play this like he's a control 7. Oh, I messed up. Why can't I count, guys? Why can't I count? Wait, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. What? How did that work? I'm going to have to go back and watch that, because I swear I counted right. Oh, wait, no, he took 2 damage, so 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just stupid. That's what was wrong. I'm just pretty stupid. Now, this is always good to pair with the Su. There's 3. And there we go. Too bad I can't move this one more. That'd be great. But it's not great, so. Alright, sorry about that. I think you caught the first part of my cough, but I did bind a hotkey, so you didn't catch the second part. And yeah, I'm still coughing a little bit. I'm starting to really worry that there's possibly something severely wrong with me. Because there's a chance that there's something actually wrong with me and all this coughing. It's not impossible, is what I'm saying. It's definitely not impossible that there's a problem here. This guy's going to be so mad when he sees this. Look at all this arty. I don't know if he'll be mad, but there is a lot of arty here, basically. Too bad this wasn't another Su-26. 2 Su-26s is always a ridiculous thing, because these can get ridiculous. Oh yeah, and the update. There's an update, now you can buy mercenary cards. So now I'm including them in my deck, because before I didn't like including them because the renting system kind of sucked. Like, quite honestly, it kind of really sucked. Like, time-based. Now it's actually pretty good, because now you can rent the Su-26 for 20 battles, and you'll actually, like, any mercenary you can rent for 20 battles, or you can just buy them, so it's not bad. It's not bad anymore at all. It's really good, actually. It's actually great. It's really, really good that you can just kind of be like, oh, well, 20 battles, I can guarantee that I get the value of what I spent on those 3 mercenary cards I rented. And yeah, it's 3. It's always been 3, which has always been an okay deal, honestly, is you get 3 instead of just 1 for each renting cost. So, I mean, it's actually really reasonable now to rent them, too. Like, you can really rent them and try them out, and I recommend it, honestly. You should rent, like, if you're uncertain about a mercenary card, don't know why I said a mercenary guard. I was going to say merc, but I don't know. If you're uncertain about one, you can always rent it and try it. But yeah, Su-26, I really recommend. It's a great little arty. It can be completely broken too. It can completely just ruin everything for your opponent. You know, it can just be unfair. It's not always unfair, but it can be unfair sometimes. So yeah, just it doesn't work with loose lips though, because as it says, when any other of your units. So it has to be a unit that's spotting it, which made me really sad actually. But yeah, it has to be a unit. It can't be loose lips spotting something, get that extra attack. I'm not sure if it worked that way in beta, because I don't think it used to say when any of your other units. I just thought it said when something was spotted. So I think that combo used to work in closed beta, but I'm not certain. Don't like hold me accountable to that statement, honestly, guys. Like, don't. Because I'm not certain on that. I'm really not certain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we can remove that. Alright, so we have this win. Also, yeah, I did want to increase my winning streak, so I played this and recorded it, because, like, tomorrow I'll be done with that. Tomorrow I'm sure I'll lose the winning streak, or just stop caring, because it's not fun at all to just be playing 2 HQs that you know are really good, because you want to get your winning streak as high as possible. Which, if I win this, will be 51 games, but I don't know. I saw on the forums, like, Veen, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's Veen, V-E-Y-N. Like, they made me want to try this because, well, you know, it's like, oh, they had like a 109 game winning streak, and I was just like, I wonder if I can get anywhere near that. It's just like a, you know, how when you see something, you're like, I want to try. I want to see how well I can do with that. So yeah, that's basically the only reason behind it, and we did win, so. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we'll move on to the next one. Oh, and also along with the updates, I don't think my friend Strike PV made a video yet, but here, I'll just go over this really quickly. Look at this. This is really cool. You can read the legal information. Oh, oops. You guys can't see that because I thought it was going to open here. I never opened that. It opens in another tab, but that's okay. You can change your language, which is cool. Because sometimes I notice, like, when you go to a different language on the forum, sometimes they'll switch language here, and that's kind of annoying. So, yeah. You can change your music and everything through here, and that's nice. It's nicer than what it used to be, and we're happy about just being able to turn off the music as an option on its own, but now you can even adjust the level, and you can turn off the sound and keep the music, and it's great. Alright, so we'll go on to the next one, and also you can access the FAQ and stuff, and oh, oops. I exited full screen when I hit legal information. Alright, so on to the next one. Well, I'm back, and I'm playing against my friend, Mr. Nassa. I think that's how he pronounces it. I don't know. I'd have to really ask him, actually. And, yeah. This is kind of a bit unnerving, because he's actually pretty good. I really don't want my win streak to stop on an odd number, guys. Oh, no. That means I'll have to get it back up and make it 52. Oh, well. That's kind of a joke, but it's also kind of not a joke, so yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him good luck, have fun, because, you know, he's my buddy. He's my buddy, Mr. Nass. Mr. Nass. I always wondered, like, how he pronounces his name, because it's like Nass and then Sa. Oh, my hair's bothersome right now, guys. Sometimes it just, like, you know, tangles in the thing, in the whatchamacallit, the headset thing. Yeah, that's the word. There's, yeah, I I have problems with words sometimes, as you know, guys. Sometimes huge problems with words. It's actually almost worth it to just... Yeah, that's fine, because I'm going to play that anyway. And I just want to get rid of that, because I can. It's one less damage to my face. One less damage to my face is a big deal, and oh, he didn't get any assets. Did he just give up when he saw me? No, NASA, I'm trying to record here. No, you just, he wrecked my cops. He wrecked my cops so hard. Oh well. I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea how to commentate sometimes. I'm hyper today, actually. Like, really, really hyper. I am just kind of quite a bit hyper, actually. Very much so hyper, I can say those words. I can form them with my mouth. Well, I guess it makes sense to not choose assets against the 21st as a 7th, and I'm sorry if you can hear that, by the way, guys. I'm not sure you can, but I'm stirring the sugar into my tea a little bit more, because, you know, it's horrible stirring sugar into cold tea. It takes forever. It's really annoying, too. It's really, really annoying. I think I want to play a unit. Like an actual unit instead of a, I'll put that there. Instead of Artie, I think I'll just put down this T-21. I'm putting this here just in case I want to charge it forward, just in case I lose this AT-1, but it'll still absorb a shot. So if I need to charge it forward for some reason, because for some reason I lose this AT-1, okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense having that card, really. Makes like no sense having that card, honestly, but I guess it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put this down here. I'll put this up here, and I think I'll deploy the Su-26 just to get some more immediate firepower, because I won't be needing firepower like more, honestly. Like, I won't be needing more in the Brighead, because I don't think the game will last long enough for 2 units from back here to get there. I don't think it'll last long enough for the Su-85 to get there. So I'm just going to try to, you know, just get some damage now. Oh, without mercy. That card sucks to deal with, guys. Come on, defensive squad. No, okay. I might lose this. It's gonna be sad if I do. Let's see. How can he kill us? Without mercy, we'll do 3, 6. Then he could have like a hammer or something. So he can still win. I wish I would have drawn a defensive squad, because that would have sealed my victory a little bit more. But see, playing that Artie was a good choice, because this isn't getting there. This is not getting there. No, without mercy. No, without mercy. I really don't want to have 51 as most consecutive wins. Come on. No, 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 no. No, NASA, please, no. Please, no, NASA. Oh, okay, good, good. Alright, so now I win. Is basically what happens. You only need one different card. So this is GG. GG, bro. GG. I don't know why I played that. There we go. Alright, we'll go on to the next one now. I guess. No, that's not bad at all. Sometimes I don't even read these fully. Okay, on to the next one. And we're back against... I think this is the same 7th we just faced, like, before Mr. NASA, so... This could potentially be a problem. Honestly, it really could be a problem. We're facing the same people. It's gonna get boring really quickly, and I just want to do a 21st video, guys. This is a pretty good hand, actually. This is really a pretty good hand against the 7th, actually. This is pretty much all I could ask for, like all I could ever ask for against the 21st, or against the 7th. Why am I stupid, guys? I'm apparently stupid or something. This is all I ever wanted, guys. This is all I ever wanted. We're just going to spot that. We're going to play this somewhat conservatively, which might be an error. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm running Chattering too, or Loose Lips. Loose Lips is what it's called now. Chattering is what I was used to. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's hard sometimes. It's sometimes really hard to call things by the right name when you're not used to the right name. Maybe I shouldn't have played that conservatively. Maybe I should have T46 and Su-76 out of 8 now, but 8, I can't do a lot with 8, honestly. Just quite honestly, there's not a lot I can do with 8. Steel Fist, that's fine. That's actually completely fine. You use 2 cards on that. That's not bad for me at all. And I think I'll just to keep some flexibility from the last stand, I'll use that instead to just remove it. Wasted 1 damage, but oh well. He might have an arty that I have to deal with. He might just have an arty I have to deal with. I have a defensive card for when I need it. I won't need it for a little bit. He's going to get rid of my logistics though, so this made no impact on the game at all. None. None at all. So that's fine. I'll draw a card. Hopefully Police or the other Su-76, I believe is the number. The big, nice, defensive tank destroyer. Big TD, you know, big TD. I don't know if NASA recognized me. He's not that talkative. I'm worried. Okay, well that kind of sucks for my T46. Like, a lot, honestly. It really does kind of suck a lot. I don't have healing in this deck anymore, which was really my concern about, you know, removing the... what do you call it? The Vigilant... That was my big concern, was what, I won't have any healing anymore? It's just like, what do I do without healing? Like, how do I heal myself? I don't know, and I think it weakened this matchup a little bit, but Chattering is really good in comparison, because, like, you can just, or Loose Lips, you can just spot something and remove it from the back of their board if you really need to, and when you have some arty, it's great. It's a great card. And it draws itself again. I mean, honestly, I say honestly too much, but really, you could almost play a card that just read spot target unit. That would almost be good enough if it didn't cost anything to justify a card slot, really. It would be pretty close to good enough. That might have been a mistake moving that down, because now it's going to slow down my damage output against his HQ a little bit. Alright, we're going to take 2 damage, but this will absorb 3, so we'll be up by 3 damage. So I don't want to do the second one. We have 8 cards to his 8 cards. He's only doing 2 damage at a time, so only 2 at a time is okay. It's not horrible. I moved this down here to make sure I get this Su-122, because I just want to get the Su-122. I want it more. I want to get rid of it more than I want to kill him right now. Although killing him is a pretty good goal, and I'm going to take a drink of some tea, and I guess it is iced tea, actually. I tend to say iced tea, but I don't know if that's the right word for it, because people around here would call it sun tea, because I'm not sure. Do people do other people have like sun tea? Is that a thing in other places? I'm sure it probably is, but I'm not certain on that. Really, all it is you just take some tea and you put it in a jar and then set it out in the sun for several hours, and you got sun tea, and that's all it is. It's seriously all you do. Put this here. I want to put this here. I want to shoot that. How do I do this? Well, I guess I can't do this nicely. I wanted to find a way to get this to deal with that and have this in there for some damage, but I don't think I could, so... Oh well. This works too, I guess. This works just fine. Now we'll have another T-46 to absorb some shots. Absorbing shots is his job, so he doesn't mind. Play the Su-26 because I'm feeling like a T6 back here won't have enough impact. It won't have enough impact at all. Oh, they're hitting that one. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's getting removed, though. Like, right now. Oh. We're going to remove it with this. Because that's probably the best way of removing this. Now we got the Brig Lock. Now the damage is going to start coming, and we're going to waste some damage like that, but it's not the worst thing. I want to deploy another unit, so I'm going to do this. So it'll be a bit easier for him to hit our HQ, but it's not the end of the world if he does. Really not the end of the world at all. If he does, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I just think deploying the T6 is something we have to do because we need to keep the pressure on him. We really just need to keep this pressure up. Just stay in his face, just keep hitting his face, keep pouring units in case he decides to start killing them. Because he might decide to start killing our units, which would not be a good choice for him because he can't win that way anymore. He's given that up when he didn't have board control. Because if he starts shooting our units, we'll just start shooting him, and he'll lose before our units do, because obviously we severely outmatch his firepower. I mean, the T-21 matches his firepower alone, and then we'll just keep pouring units in and keep doing more and more damage, and we'd win. So really, he just has to outrace us here. And he has a pretty good head start, honestly. He's up by quite a bit, but it's only about a turn, really. So we're going to be doing 7, 9, 11. We'll be doing 11 damage. So that's not bad. And then he has more police, so I mean, he has a pretty good head start now. It's going to be kind of hard for us to take care of those cops. Especially since we're not drawing our cops or anything. It's a little bit upsetting. Just a little upsetting, honestly. We want to draw some of our better cards. Like police is a card we really could use a lot of. Could really use police, but we're not going to draw police. I'm kind of aware of that. It's weird how few defensive cards a deck draws sometimes. I have 12 in here, I think. I have 6, 9... Oh, 11. Alright, I have 11. So, still a good chunk. Pretty good chunk of defensive cards. And I need them now, otherwise I'll lose. I really, really need them. But, I'll get 2 draws next turn, basically. One from logistics, and okay. That kind of sucks for us. We really need one now. We really, really need one. need a defensive card. Su-76 would be good. Police would be good. Scouts would be good. T-46, we still have one of those left. That'd be good. So we need one. We really need one. Huh. Oh, but yeah, by the way, I would love to hear, like, if Sun Tea is a thing from wherever you're from, because I'm not certain if it's, like, a thing that people normally do, or if it's just a weird thing that people around here do, or maybe just my family. I've never talked about it to other people around here either, so... Although I assume it's not just a family thing, because they sell jars that are advertised for such a thing, and it's kind of disgusting when you think about it, because you're just setting out a jar on your porch with water and some tea bags in it in the sun, and for some reason that makes it different than normal tea. It's pretty much just tea. It's exactly the same thing, and then normally you chill it, because, well, what else would you do? It's just not going to stay warm forever, and... you don't want to reheat it, so you just put it in your fridge, and it's cold, and then you have iced tea, and yeah. And I drank all of mine already. I'm kind of sad about that. I almost put flour in it, too, because I need to grab some more sugar out of the cupboard, and the sugar bag and the flour bag look a lot alike, and I grabbed the flour bag, and I was like, oh wait, this says flour on it. I was like, what type of scrub are you, Newt? And it was like, well, pretty big one, obviously. Massive scrub. Come on, defensive card. I don't want to talk about it, guys. I really don't want to talk about it. Don't want to taco about it, you know? I don't think he can win next turn, though. We have enough damage to deal with most things that he has, that he can do to respond to this, I mean. 6, 8, 11... 13, 15. We have 15 damage. 15 damage. If he plays cops, we can't win next turn if he plays cops. So that's a little bit upsetting. But hopefully he won't have cops. He's already played 2. Hopefully he won't have a third. Scouts would also save him, actually. Scouts would too, because we only have 15 damage by my count. 8, 10, 13, 15. Yep. That time I counted like a normal person. I counted the 2s and then threw in the others. So, alright, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. I can't think of any way that's possible for him to do 10 damage to us. I mean, he could have 2 steel fists, and then he could have 3 of the, whatever they're called, the 0 damage order that does 1, so that's 7. His HQ's 9, and then he could have a logistics, so he could do 10. And he does actually have enough cards in hand for that. He has 6, and that's the 6-card combo. But I think he's already used one of his steel fists. I don't think he runs the... It'll be like that. I just remember what that card was called. Don't think he probably runs that. If he does, he probably would have used it on the defensive unit. And logistics, he's used 2 of those by my count. So it's very unlikely for him to win here. Very, very unlikely for him to win here. But if he has scouts, he can win. Unless I draw my scouts, or my cops, or my Su-76. Either way, it would be the greatest chance of him winning, because it would give him 1 more turn, but I don't think he's going to make a play. I'm always sad when they don't make a play, because I want to see what they had. It's really all it would take for him to have a chance of winning here would be scouts. Never mind, he would have lost with scouts because I drew the Su-76. So, yeah. But he still, if he had it, he should have played it. He should have played something. Or surrendered. You shouldn't just sit there, honestly. It's kind of rude. Just kind of sad in some ways, too. So, hopefully I find someone else for the next one. Alright, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and that was a very, very fast queue, honestly, and yeah. So, what to do now? I don't know what we're facing. I didn't see another 7th. This is a different name, though. I know it's a different name than the other 2, so at least it's someone different. I like the hand, though. I'm going to keep this hand, and I'm going to refresh his page, because it is nice to know how many cards he has in hand. So, and it's also nice when my cards don't jump around all over, so I know where they are, so I can play them. So yeah, those are always a little bit aggravating, but 2 defensive cards, never a bad thing. They're both T-46s. It's not a bad little defensive unit. There's a pretty good little defensive unit, and I don't think I'm going to get a much better hand than this, honestly. Why do I say honestly so much? Cops would be nice, though. Cops would be really nice here. I hope it gives me my asset. I can win without the asset, but, you know, I really want the 54th win, and I did get the asset. He didn't take one. That's kind of sad. I don't like playing against people who don't take assets, because it just feels like they're just putting themselves at too big of a disadvantage when they don't do that, and it's just like, this isn't going to be that much fun anymore. It's not going to be that much fun at all anymore, guys. Come on. It's not fun to do that. It's no fun. Okay, last stand on that. Is he going to move his T-26 up to shoot it? No, he's not. Can't. That's not a bad thing, though, really. Let's see what I get here. It's okay. Okay, so this definitely looks like a 7th that is going to be just running the board. He's definitely going to be running the board, so we don't want to spend 2 cards to remove that. We really don't want to spend 2 cards to remove that. We'll let him remove 1 with it. Yeah, we'll let him remove 1 with it, do 4 damage total possibly, or maybe not. I'll still remove 1 with it. Okay, he won't be removing 1 with it. Won't be removing 1 with it at all. That was arguably a mistake right there. Only arguably a mistake. I mean, I guess you could argue it's not, but I would argue it is, because he could have done 2 more damage with this, so he could have done 4 damage total with this instead of the... What is it? It was only 2 damage that he did with it right now? Alright, since I don't really need this yet, I'm just going to put that on there, do a little bit of extra damage to the A7V. A bit of extra. Extra is always a good thing. Extra damages. Especially to an A7V, it has a lot of health. And now we'll remove this. Yeah, we'll remove this for free. Just for free, so all it will be doing is it's 3 damage, which 3 damage isn't horrible. It's just not the greatest amount of damage that you can do. Not at all. I'm gonna be sad if I drew like the... Okay, didn't draw it. I was going to be sad if I drew like the other, like Sue already that does extra damage, because then I wouldn't have to use this, but then I'm like, why would I be sad about that? That doesn't do anything for me. I guess we'll just deploy these 2. Because there's very few cards that cost 2. I don't think there's any cards in this deck that cost 2 other than Loose Lips. No, I don't think there's any that other than Loose Lips. And that's not that great of card to play, so I'd rather just deploy 2 units, even if they're not the greatest of units. I mean, Su-76 is okay. It can take a hit for some units, and it can also defend my HQ. And it's always better to... I guess it's better to play 2 of them over 1 police. Because the police can come next turn. No problem. No problem at all. And these will be ready to do something next turn. And I won't need the cops right now. The cops will impact the game right now. They won't probably impact the game next turn. But at least they'll draw a card. So that's why I went with the Su-76s first, instead of the police. Because the police just seemed unnecessary. Very, very unnecessary that turn. And, I mean... Like, you get 16 HP on the board with the Su-76s. That's not bad. That's really not bad. They're a pretty good little unit. That 8 HP. It's a pretty much the best defensive unit for a tier, what is it, 3? Tier 4. Still pretty good. I don't like them as much in foreign decks because then it's only a 1/5. 1/5's not that good. 1/5's pretty bad. You may as well just maybe put this in, although it won't have defense. But I guess a lot of them have better units with defense than a 1/5, though. A lot of nations do. Like, Germans have the 2/6 of the Jagdpanzer, whatever it is, the Jagdpanzer 4, and it draws a card. That's really cool. And then they have the Panzer 2, which is, sorry, a 1/3. 1/3 is not much different than a 1/5. It's only 2 more damage, and against, like, Jüterbog, it's going to hit you for, like, 5 or 6 anyway. So that's no difference at all against that deck. So, yeah, and the drawing the card is what makes it really, really good. It's really good like that. So, you have better options, is what I'm saying. The Americans have the Tank Destroyer. That's a 2/5. That's always a good card instead. It also has 2 resource growth, and it costs 5, or 4. It costs 4, actually, instead of 3. That's the only difference. But it has better stats. I think it's also a tier 4. It's just don't play this in foreign decks, because a 1/5 is bad. A 1/5 is really bad. Yeah, this card's good in other decks. A 2/9 is not bad. A 1/5 is. Even if it has defense, it's bad. A 1/8 is good, however. That extra 3 is a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. And I think this guy just left. He waited out his entire last turn, so yeah, I think he's probably done. Oh well. This would have been a win anyway, and I hate showing you guys games where the opponent just kind of bails on us, but hey, I'm pretty much almost out of recording time. But yeah, I'll try like 1 or 2 more, I guess. Yeah, okay. He timed out, or he quit. I wasn't watching his clock. I should have been. It was pretty close powers, actually. Alright, so we'll be right back. We'll do like 2 more, I guess. And we're back, and I didn't see my opponent again because it didn't show me. Let's hope it's not a 7th. Not a 7th. Come on, not a 7th. Not a 7th. Yes! It's not a 7th, it's a Kurmark. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but oh well. It's a Kurmark, and why am I always going first? I don't like that. We're going to refresh because things are broken. I don't like it when things are broken. It's always annoying. I hate how much that happens, too. Apparently that's a problem with this patch, but they haven't fixed it yet. Unless they meant another visual bug. But I assume that's the visual bug they're talking about, in the people are talking about in the forums. Because they said there was a problem with a visual bug. That's a visual bug. I assume it's the one they're talking about. Maybe I should have chosen my close combat, because I'm only playing 1 card. He's probably going to play more than 1 card, but oh well, we'll save credits this way. We'll save some credits. Whatever. Whatever. Only 1,000, though. 1,000 credits is not a big deal. It's not even noticeable. I'm gonna get a cough drop, because I do sort of want to cough. I'm not coughing as much. That's always good. Hang on a second. Whenever I say that, I cough. It's great. But at least I have a mute hotkey now. Mute hotkeys are nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. If only I draw logistics. Did not draw logistics. Did not draw UPS, guys. Did not at all draw UPS. I kind of want to remove that. But I kind of don't want to remove that, because that's kind of a waste of a support card, because it's not that great. It's not that great at all. It's 1 damage. So we'll let it live. We'll let it live for now. For now. Because I guess it makes up for his HQ doing 1 less. His HQ doing 1 less, yeah, it makes up for. If it was a Wespa, I would almost consider just hammering it with a support Yeah, I guess that's a word we can use, hammering it with a support. It's a word that makes no sense for that. Alright. Probably use it on this. Probably clear these two. Yeah, we'll clear those two, because we can clear those two with the... Never mind, we can't clear those two. Three, four, five, six. So we'll just remove this one. Put this back in the middle. Just back in the middle so it can come up here and we'll be guaranteed to remove that. That's a guarantee. 9 cards to 9 cards. He needs 2 damage from hand to destroy my T-35, but he probably has 2 damage in hand. I'm certain of that. Yeah, he had 2 damage. He had quite a bit more than 2 damage in hand. He had enough damage. So, but now this means we'll be able to do like 3 bonus damage with our Su-26. 3, at least 2, unless he moves that up, but he's not moving that up. So this is okay for us. It's very much so okay for us. I kind of want to play a unit, but I kind of also want to play police to... Nah, we'll just play a unit. It's safer. We'll shoot that. Because the A7B is going to be a lot easier to remove because it doesn't counterattack if it attacked. Not counterattacking is a pretty big deal. This brings it in a just range of Artie. Just Artie can take care of that now. And if he moves it up, the 21st and the Su-85 can. Su-85 and 21st will be pretty good to take care of it. 4, 8, 9. 4, 8, 9, so it's going to be 8, 8. You trade a card into that. That's okay for me. It's really okay for me. Now I just have to hope he keeps his units back, because then I'll get some more bonus damage. And by the way, guys, move your units up when you're facing a Su-26. That's all you have to do to not take all that damage from it, is move your units up. So he can't just move his units into yours and spot them. Like, this is a mistake. That's a pretty big mistake. Guess we can police now. It's too bad this can't back off, but it's not a light tank, so can't really blame it for not backing off. I think I won't do that, actually. No, I won't, because I can't move. Or wait, no, I can move, because I didn't... Alright. I'm stupid, guys. It's like, oh, I can't move because I shot with the Su-26. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, I didn't shoot it with the Su-26. I should have, though. I really should have. I should have removed the other one with the 21st and just, like, shot that so it couldn't, you know, move and kept it alive, so then this wouldn't be happening. This wouldn't be happening at all, then. But it is, and that was my error. Don't make errors, guys. Do not do them. They're not fun to make. 6, 7, 8, 7 to 8, okay. It's not a bad card for him. It's not the best card for him, but it's not a bad card for him. Come on, Su-5. Another Su-26. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. I guess that's actually pretty good, because now we can... Because this doesn't prevent movement or anything. We'll get some damage done and remove that just with the free fire. Got quite a bit of damage done, actually. Different play than what I thought at first, but then I was like, wait, that makes sense. I was just going to back this off and play like maybe that. But that makes sense, because it gives it another card, basically, that it traded for. Trade for basically another card. It's not going to survive. I guess that makes sense, because I would have just killed it. Just killed it anyway with just shooting. Well, not shooting, but free shots from the Su-26s would have removed it as soon as I moved that up. So I guess it makes sense to attack it like that. He'll get 2 damage from his Grilly instead of having to shoot that like that, but his Grilly is now going to die. See, these don't shoot when they do that, as you can see. That was a redundant statement. That was a really good draw from that. That looked planned, but it wasn't planned. There's no way I could have known I was going to draw the... Oh yeah, why am I bothering? Why am I even bothering with that? There's no way I could have known I was going to draw the Su-5. But I was hoping I would. And you can always hope you will. It was a perfect draw. It's a perfect draw for the scenario. For the scenario! I hope I am recording this. Yeah, I am recording this. And I hope I'm not being too annoying to you people. Because I'd be sad if I was too annoying to you people. Because I'd feel bad about it. Alright, we're going to move our arty up. It's too bad I didn't have a third one. A third one would have been cool. I guess we'll just shoot it with that, because our arty doesn't matter too much. Those extra shots from that really did not impact anything there. They impacted absolutely nothing there. So we'll move the Su-5 up to, you know, establish a brig headlock. So we need a brig headlock here, obviously, with some arty, because arty. Yeah, this deck does run 5 arty. Running 5 arty is okay, I guess. We're going to get some extra damage out of this. 4, alright. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Forgot, that's the defensive squad too. Okay. We're moving that down, which is going to affect our brig head block, but it'll give us the ability to get some free shots. And I mean, you obviously just need those free shots. That's what it's about, is free shots. Although I think this might have slowed us down too much to have been worth it. So I should have thought that through a little bit. But I just want free shots, pretty much. Just free shots because they're cool. They're cool. Always do what's cool instead of what's right, you know? If it's cool, it's probably right. That's a good rule of thumb. It's a really good rule of thumb to have, is it's probably right if it looks cool. Or if it is cool. Because that is, I mean, look. The only way it could be cooler is if it was a little bit more damage, you know? It's the only way it could be cooler in any way. Okay, for some reason I was like, wait, 3 plus 2, or 1 plus 2 doesn't equal 3. I was confused. I was really, really confused and worried for a moment. Should have maybe last stand that twice to just get that extra damage. Alright, so now we can just start winning. That's all we need to do is start winning. Alright, he removed our Su-5. That's fine. It's a risk we have to take. Could almost just... I was thinking about just brig locking him with that, but I was like, wait, he could just kill that way. That'd be bad. That's not arty. For a moment I was like, oh, is that arty? And I was like, oh wait, no, it's not. Sad. Sad day. It's not arty. Sad, sad day. Too bad we lost our arty for the Briglock, because, you know, the arty Briglock is, you just need it. You just need it in your life. Alright, that's going to be removed then, next turn. But we still do have... We still mostly have the advantage here. We're quite a bit ahead on cards. I don't really know what to talk about, because this is a pretty simple game at this point. You just remove units he plays, if he plays one, and then just hit his face. By face, I mean HQ, but you know what I mean by face. I don't have to explain that anymore. But yeah, that's basically all there is to it at this point. Just win. Just win. If he plays a unit, remove it, because it's not worth it to not remove it, because that's when you start having some problems, is when you decide, oh, that's no big deal. That's no big deal at all. We'll just ignore it. And that's when you lose. It's when you lose. I think I've recorded a game where my opponent did that. It's just, you should remove a unit unless you can do enough damage to his HQ to win that turn. Just always remove the unit if you can't win that turn. It's a good rule of thumb. It's a very good rule of thumb. Because if you don't, that means he'll start removing yours easier, and that's when you kind of throw the game. That's when you kind of really throw the game. Also, when you can move your low health units out of the Brighead if possible, because this T-21, he would have shot it last turn if he didn't. And sure, if he would have drawn a unit, he would have shot it anyway, but it's better to make him have to draw the unit and have a chance at getting that extra 3 damage. And this time it worked out. That extra 3 damage was nice. So right now he'd be at 10. And we couldn't make the kill at 10. Or wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can we make the kill and... I don't know if we can. We might... This might look really rude on our part, but I want a Brighead Captor medal, you know? I want more medals. Always want more medals. Oh, we're stupid. We should have played the Last Stand and we would have won this turn. We would have won this turn if we would have played Last Stand. And we would have definitely gotten our Brighead Captor. Oops. Always think about your moves, guys. I was thinking in the back of my mind, like, oh, Last Stand, this will give us the ability to do an extra 2 damage to his HQ, pretty much. But it didn't matter that much, at least, so that's a win. I like how long that burned for. Alright, so now we'll go on to the next one, and that will be the last one. We've already done 5, and we're probably at a good length. Trying to find games quickly. Again, I don't want a 7th. I've shown like 4 7s, so... Okay, Jüterbog. I'm going first way too much. I'm not really complaining that much, but it's just a bit confusing. Like, why am I going first so much? Alright, and why am I getting that problem so much? Is another good question. Like, I'm seemingly always going first, and I'm seemingly always having that problem. And I swear, I don't go first this much when I don't record. It's confusing. Every time I record, it seems like I go first. I don't like that. I want to show some games from going second. It's not a huge deal to be going second as opposed to first. I mean, it's a huge deal when you're playing Jüterbog, of course. A very huge deal then. But other than that, it doesn't matter with a lot of HQs, like, at all. Some of them like going second, actually. Like my 4th, I kind of like going second in my 4th, because it gives me a chance to take a lead on the trades, if I have some light tanks in hand. because I can jump on his tanks. Just jump on them, and that's great. That's not bad for us. That's not bad for us at all. Did 3 damage to us. That's not horrible. It's not horrible at all for us to be dealing with right now. Now, these might sit back and defend our HQ if I feel the need, or they might go up there and start hitting him, and that's... Really, T-46 is a good defensive unit because it doesn't have to be a defensive unit all the time. You can just get up in his face and just like, grr, grr, I'm defensive unit, hear me roar. That has to go. I think this might be more of a board type ute too. We'll see. We'll see. If he is, we're making a huge mistake. If he is like the aggro ute that we're all used to, we're playing this right. So we'll just play this like he is aggro because we probably won't be losing against a board ute. Because he only has 4 resources, he's not going to be able to get that much firepower. He's able to get 4, and if he shoots our T-46, that will tell us what he is. That will, like, televise very clearly what he is. I don't know if televise is the right word. Broadcast. Alright, they're not right words. Alright, so he's probably a board ute. Oh, wait, no, that's not 4. I'm stupid. Those moments when you're like, oh, 2 plus 1 is 4, right? They happen to me a lot. Let's see what we get here. Nothing particularly useful. Too bad we couldn't... I was hoping for a Su-5, because then I could do some damage to his... you know, his squad. Alright, so this looks like a board-based ute, but really doesn't, too, at the same time. It looks like it might be a aggro ute with some tanks. I don't quite know. And that's both a good thing for him, but also a bad thing, because, I mean, I guess it's good that I don't know what he's doing, but it's also kind of bad that I don't know what he's doing, because he hasn't been doing it. So, it's arguably a bad thing that I don't know what he's doing. And why was I going to play Artie? Artie doesn't do anything right now for me, because he has that. That'll prevent my Artie from doing damage, see? It does nothing. Now he probably thinks I'm not aware of that, but I am. I just had to show everybody that, just in case you don't believe me, because, you know, this reduces... I should have just done that to show you. I'm stupid sometimes, guys! I'm sorry, I'm very stupid sometimes, guys. There goes my T-46, yep. As predicted. But the Su-5 is really nice because it can just do 3 damage to that, and 3 damage is pretty okay. Except now I don't have a good way to deal with this. That's sad. Now I'm not going to do damage to his gunners, but that doesn't matter because he would have just used them up last turn. So, not a huge deal. Not a huge deal at all. So next turn we'll remove the gunners. I guess that changes, because he'd have to replace them this turn if I could have done damage. Well, no, he'd still have to replace them next turn. He would have still gone to shoot with them this turn. Not a big deal. Not a really big deal. Alright, so I got rid of my T-46. Sorry I vanished for a little bit. I was chewing on my cough drop because it was bothering me. this, like so. We're just going to get in there. And now we do win. Sweet, or the Sioux. I didn't even notice that at first. I was just dealing with that because there's only one good answer to that, although I could have just killed him. But I want a brig headlock. So, yeah. Hang on a second. I don't know if someone just came in. No, I don't think anyone just came in. So yeah, guys. I think that'll do it for this. We got like 6 games in. That's pretty good, really, for just coming back. And yeah, I'm sorry I disappeared for a little bit, but I hope you guys understand. And yeah, I'll post again tomorrow. I'm gonna go back to my normal upload schedule. As always, please let me know how I'm doing in the comments section. Really, just put anything in the comments section. I'm okay with it. I'm fine. I love getting comments. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry at all. And yeah, I hope you have wonderful days. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.